Alright, we got a new little project going on. This is, I don't know if you can see this tonight because it's dark out here, but this is a bush hog, okay, for a tractor. And it's, like most people know, it's a PTO drive, and this is a PTO shaft right here. And there's a outside plastic piece that goes on there. This is the other part of the shaft, and it's got a plastic piece that comes off of here, and that's supposed to rotate. That's supposed to stay still while this rotates on the inside of there. Anyway, the plastic piece is broke, and rather than buy one, we're going to try to manufacture one out of some of this PVC pipe. The problem that we're running into is the 2-inch is too small, okay, and the next size up is 3-inch and it's too big, and the 2.5-inch was funky size too, and it wouldn't work either. One thing, I couldn't find any 2.5-inch in plumbing. I found a 2.5-inch in electrical PVC, but there was something about that was screwy, and it wouldn't work either. So what I did, I bought some stuff for the 3-inch, and bought some stuff for the 3-inch, and basically I'm going to machine an adapter. I bought a 3-inch to 2-inch reducing adapter, and I've got it chucked up in the lathe, and I'm going to turn that so that it will hopefully take the place of it. Now, this is the plastic piece that came off of there, and you know, this end is broke right here, was broke off of here, and so it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Now, this piece goes up into that one collar, and then all this stuff is supposed to stay still while the shaft spins inside of it. That's the idea. As you can see, this one is just, it's gone. And it's an oddball size, so we're going to use a 3-inch if we can. I've got a reducing coupling in here, and I'm just going to turn that down to, I'm going to turn one end of this piece down so that it's this diameter, and then it's going to fit up inside of that housing piece out there. And then I've got another coupling over here, and we're going to turn that. We're going to turn the inside of this one so that it slides up on that other piece out there. Right now it's too small, but both of these will fit tight inside the 3-inch pipe. So you know, it'll be, instead of having this pipe on the outside, it'll actually be 3-inch diameter pipe, which will be, you know, about a 1/2 inch bigger than this, or 1 inch bigger than this. But it should work, I hope. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Anyway, I've already got this thing chucked up in here. We're going to start, continue on with the cutting, and we're taking, you know, not real heavy cuts. We're taking about, we're doing a 50,000th cut, which is a 100,000th reduction. So it's a fairly heavy cut, but it's just plastic, so, you know, that way we can move on through this thing pretty fast. Get her done. Alright, I gotta learn to keep an eye on this camera because the battery keeps going dead and it cuts off and I don't realize it, and I'm just working away over here. Anyway, I need to plug it in, but you know, cords are everywhere, and there's not one here for this. So anyway, it is what it is. But I kind of had to back up and punt. Sometimes that happens when you're trying to build something out of nothing. And I decided what I'd do, instead of using the piece that came in there, which was this collar, is the magic piece that makes us, you know, not turn when the PTO shaft is turning. Instead of using that magic piece in there, I decided to build my own piece. And I split it, and all I did is just all it is a 3-inch to 2-inch reducing coupling, and basically I machined the inside out to machine this little groove on there, and that's gonna go down in there. So hopefully I'll be able to pull this apart enough with this slit in there to get it up on there and spray some lubricant in there. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a little hole right down through here, so that in the event I need to lubricate this thing, I can put a can of WD-40 and just put the little spray nozzle in there and spray some WD-40 or grease or whatever I need in there. So it's nothing fancy, just going to take the drill bit and shoot a hole down through there, and hopefully it'll land where I need it to be. So let's go ahead and just sock a hole on down in there. Just like that. Yeah, it's nothing fancy. Basically I just put a hole right there in the corner, and you know, that should be good enough. I stick the thing, you know, if I stick it right down in there, little hose on the WD-40 bottle, if I stick it right down in this hole, that should put some lubrication right down into the channel that I need it in. Try to get all this old mess out of there. Anyhow, that's where I'm at on this thing. It's been a learning process, for sure. But hey, when you stop learning, you might as well just hang it up and call the grave digger and tell him to get on with it. Get on with the program. A little piece of something in there, can't get out of there. If I leave that in there, that'll be the piece that causes me all the problems. Anyway, who knows if this is going to work or not? I have no idea. It may not work. It may get too hot and melt the plastic, and it might not hold up. I don't know. Not real sure. But hey, it's I went to Tractor Supply. They want $130 for the new thing, and they don't have them in stock. They had a special order and all this kind of stuff. So I figured, what the heck, I might as well keep on going and, you know, try to make one, see if I can make it work. Alright, basically what happened was, when I went to put the thing together, I couldn't get it to spray it apart with one slit in it. It wouldn't spray it apart far enough, so I went on and cut this darn thing in half, completely in half. And the way it's going to work, it's going to go around that. It's going to go around that like that. And then I'm going to put the piece of pipe on there to sleeve it. This is going to go in here like this. Come out of there. That's going to go on here. This is going to go on here. And then we're going to put a coupling on here. And that's going to join this piece and this piece together. So I forgot. Let's see. Here's a coupling. This is going to slide up on the coupling, and I'll either screw this on there or glue it. I'll probably screw it on there. And then this piece is going to go on here, and I may have to cut this. Not real sure. Like that. Okay. Take you over here to the bush hog. See it like that. Yeah. Alright, so basically what's going to happen is this PTO shaft is going to fit up on here. Lined up right. Just like that. Just like that. Like this, and then this piece will stand still when this turns. You know, you got to put the chain on it to keep it from turning. And I may, if I can figure out a way to incorporate this in it, this big piece, to cover up the rest of this. Okay, just like that. Of course, I'll cut it off so it ain't, you know, ain't so long. It'll basically be about the same size as this piece that was on this end. But I probably got about $15 in material, including the pieces that I screwed up and had to throw in the trash. So, you know, in a little bit of time, you know, $15 and some time, as opposed to, you know, 130 bucks. And I got to enjoy making the thing. So I gotta find something that I can adapt this over to fit onto this coupling. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna go about doing that. I may, you know, I don't know. I might use a solid piece. I might use, you know, just get some threaded rod and screw this onto there, and just, you know, have it come out far enough where I can still get to this button right here. So I got to get to this button to put it on, take it off, and that type of thing. And I gotta put a chain on here, and I gotta put a chain on this end. But there you go. Pretty much a cheap fixed. I would imagine that you could, you know, make the same thing for that end that I made for this end. The outside diameter of this piece right here that's inside of there is about the same as a 2-inch piece of plumbing PVC pipe. The only question that remains is, you know, how well it's going to hold up as far as to sunlight and weather and that type of thing. But you know, for what I got in it and a little bit of time I got in it, I think it was well worth it to give it a shot and see, you know, if we can make do with this as opposed to spending 130 bucks. Alright, I'll give you an update on the PTO safety shield that I fabricated up. I've got it mounted on the bush hog here, and we're going to give it a test and see how well it works. Alright, as you can see, it works pretty good. Does everything it's supposed to do. Drive shaft turns on the inside and the safety shield stays still on the outside. And, so there you have it. Saved $139 I think is what they wanted for a new safety shield. So was able to save that with about I already had the piece of PVC pipe. I had to buy a couple couplings and whatnot. As far as couplings go, I probably spent under $12, I guess, somewhere around $12 to $15. I can't remember exactly, but the 3-inch piece of PVC pipe, I already had that laying around here, so pretty cheap fix. Success.